Is you a reader?
Definitely, I went to prison.
What were some of the books you read in prison that changed your whole, that had you like, oh shit?
Honest to God, no books. I went to the whole one time. I had a roommate, right? He was like maybe 50 years old. Like he been in prison for like 12 years. He read the Bible like 10 times. And every day he'll talk to me in some kind of way. He changed my life. Anything we talk about, he'll go to it in a verse in the Bible. But the main thing he told me, what I really understood, like, hell is not now. Or like heaven is not now. It's gonna be when God come back and like replenish that.
Man, Lil Baby was so close to having a Lil Wayne type run, man. But unfortunately, he dropped that absolutely dud. Absolutely mid. Just so mid project. It's only me. Like his project before that, My Turn, was so good and honestly classic. But low-key, this is just like a hot take right here. Wanna by Gunna, classic, and it's a little bit better than My Turn. Arguably, I think Gunna is just a better artist than Lil Baby. But I love Lil Baby, like the lit shit, you know, like working out and shit like that, hanging out with your boys, just like watching YouTube and the videos and stuff like that. Lil Baby goes hard, but man, he was so close to going on a run like Lil Wayne, just taking the industry by the nutsack, you know what I mean? Just grabbing it, like, he was just that close, man. Do you also kind of find it weird how Lil Baby didn't actually read one book when he was in prison, man? Like, I don't know much about prison at all. Like, I've never really had any trouble with the law or anything like that, but man, the whole time he was in prison, he didn't read once. And this makes me kind of think, man, like, what was he doing in there? And man, obviously he was in the streets and shit like that, like got him in prison, but man, he didn't read one book. Was he just like watching some movies, you know what I mean, some cartoons and the lobby or something? I don't even know how it works, man, but like, he didn't read one book. So that was really interesting to me. He said he didn't read one book, like not even one book. You know what I mean? I mean, he did kind of allude to reading part of the Bible and stuff like that, but like not even one book, not even any magazines, you know what I mean? Like, that's definitely a little interesting. Like, I think he's kind of capping. Like, he's got to be capping. But I did find it pretty interesting, just kind of what Lil Baby learned, and just like how everything really changed his life, just learning from a certain individual. Because he was pretty much saying that he went, you know, like he got himself in trouble, and then he had like a roommate or a bunk mate, whatever you call it, and he was just telling him a lot of interesting things, and just talking about how he would read the Bible every single day and almost use some of the Bible verses to allude to Lil Baby and every situation they had, which is really interesting. Like, I'm not personally religious or anything, but I think that was just really interesting. And also, the guy was just telling Lil Baby that heaven isn't right now and hell isn't right now. That's really interesting, and it obviously stuck with Lil Baby, and it's definitely sticking with me because I'm obviously like kind of blown away by that. I guess Lil Baby didn't technically read. It was just he was reciting the Bible from that perspective. I don't even know, man, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like this video and also subscribe.